to do some interpretation, meaning we're going to explain what this graph really means in words and use that to do some comparison work. So here's some things to interpret a graph on comparing areas. We want to know, what is the graph about? Is it proportional? And let's provide some evidence. If we see it's proportional, we'll be able to find K and write an equation. If proportional, we'll figure out K because it'll have a constant rate of proportionality. Looking at our points, our graph is about what? Comparing areas. So we're looking at the relationship between the area of the rectangle and the area of a triangle. That is what our graph is about, so I'm going to jot this down. Our graph comparing areas, I'm going to underline it, shows the relationship between area of rectangles and triangles. Okay, now how are we going to test for proportionality? We're going to just use the points that are here, and we're going to use y equals kx to test for that. I'm going to use the space up here, and we're going to use 4, 2. That's the first ones. And we're just gonna, and then I'm gonna try with 6, 3. And I'll even try with 8 and 4. Okay, so let's start with the first one. 2 is equal to 4k. I'm going to divide both sides by 4. And that means k is equal to 1/2. I just simplified 2 over 4 to make 1/2. I'll do the same for the second one. So 3 is equal to 6k. I'm dividing both parts by 6. So k is equal to 3 over 6, or 1/2. So far, pretty constant. And we'll try the last one. 4 is equal to 8k. Divide both sides by 8. And yeah, 4 over 8 is equal to 1/2. And if you really want to try the last one, the 10 and 5, you could. It's not taking us very long, so why not? Divide by 10, yep. 5 over 10 is equal to 1/2. K is equal to 1/2. So yes, this represents a proportional relationship. Where K is equal to, let's make the space, is equal to 1/2. So I'm gonna just erase this part for a second. Y is equal to 1/2 x, or the area of a triangle is 1/2 the area of a rectangle. So you see how I'm interpreting this, Math Marbles? I'm just taking this equation and I'm saying, or I know that y is area of a triangle. So y, or the area of a triangle, is equal to 1/2 times x. And I know is 1/2 the area of a rectangle, because I know that's what x is. And I've represented, I've done all the things. I've said what k is equal to, I've given an equation, and I have written down and interpreted my graph. So you can hit pause and jot this paragraph down into your notes. Give yourself some space for writing. And we're going to do one more together. Here we're going to interpret another one. Again, what is it about? What is k? So I'm going to start off. I can see that this graph is called circus admission. Just by looking at it, I can see it represents a proportional relationship. It's linear. I can see that there's a relationship between, as the number of people goes up, the number of dollars goes up at a constant rate. I can just see this. It represents a proportional relationship between the number of people and the total cost, in this case of admission. So I can just use some points here. I'm going to use this first one, 115. I'm going to choose this point over here, 5 and 75. And I'll use 8 and 120. And this is, again, just so I can test for K. And I'm doing the exact same part, y equals kx. So for the first one, 15 is equal to 1 times k. Divide both sides by 1, and what do I get? K equals 15. I'll test it with the second one. 75 is equal to 5 times k. Divide both sides by 5. 75 divided by 5, it is 15, but I'll actually prove it so you don't think I'm just saying that. There you go. It is equal to 15. And I'll do the last one. 120 is equal to 8k. And again, I'm not going to do it in my head. I'll let you see it. Just like we tell you, show your work, I'm going to show my work, Math Marbles. It is also equal to 15. K equals 15. The constant rate K is equal to 15. Y equals 15x, where the cost is $15 per person. See how that means for every person is 15? So K equals 15, Y equals 15x, where the cost is $15 per person. And there you go, Math Marbles. Once again, I can see the proportionality because I can see it's linear. I see it goes through the origin. I've tested for K using multiple points, using Y equals KX. I've solved for K each time. It is constant. And then I use all that information to write a paragraph showing that I know what it's about. I'm showing that there is a proportional relationship. I can express it as what K is, as an equation, and I'm even telling you what the equation means. So there you have it, Math Marbles. It takes a little bit more effort, but you can absolutely tie in all the things we're learning about constant rate of proportionality. Hit pause, jot this down, and I will see you in the next lesson.